And we are live. Welcome back to Take One, where we are having conversations about local artists and talent. Today, I wanted to do something special. And by that, I wanted to bring in some talented hip hop artists to discuss hip hop and its culture. So, one thing that, the reason why I got this idea is I was listening to music, especially from the old school era. Uh, Ice Cube's "Fuck the Police," and when I listened to that, I was thinking to myself, and I was like, Ice Cube did something special, in the sense that he could have just made that statement. And when he made that statement, a lot of people would have just been like, if they disagreed, they would have just shut it down and that's it. But the fact that he created that song, for that 3 minutes of time, he painted a picture and he gave you the opportunity to view things in his point of view. And with that, he was able to get a lot more people who would have been completely shut down on the idea and have them consider something completely different. So with that, I brought three talented artists in the hip hop game. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves.
Well, I'm DUB, the Underground Bandit. I do more movies and things now, but y'all understand. Out there still, man, I'm very creative. I love the culture. I love storytelling, so.
You spit a little something, something though.
Yeah, I still can spit a little something, something.
Big stretch. You already know what it is. Space Gang Bang. Yeah, let go.
Type shit. Splita the Dawn, Big Fish, Megalodon, known a few things, but we here. I love this music shit, man. New artists coming up, trying to do my little thing, you feel me? But yeah, we in this shit.
Yeah. So, can you guys give us a quick description on how did you guys get in the game?
Well, I actually started out writing poetry,
Mm.
and of course, old school hip hop, LL, even Will Smith, back in the day, he actually had something, so it was cool. Charlie Mack, first out the limo, parents just didn't understand, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're talking line language now.
Yeah, then LL, man, he killed it, he needed love, and it was like, man, they telling stories, they're doing the same thing I'm doing with poetry, you know what I mean? And it was so many different things going out at the time. You had people trying to do gangster, but they wasn't really gangster.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the real gangsters came out and started doing it, it was cool. But then you had intellectual rap, intellectual hip hop. My man Andre. I'm trying to tell you
Andre 3K.
yeah, when you hear stuff like that, you hear true storytelling.
Yeah.
That puts you in a whole position because it allows other people who are in the same situation or who have lived the same thing to feel you, and it gives them an outlet. You know what I mean? It's words they couldn't put together like that. So.
Killer Mike as well.
Oh yeah. I mean Scarface. Oh dude. I mean, I'm a huge Pac Face fan, so you might catch a hint of that when I flow. You know what I mean? You might catch a hint of that. You know what I mean? I just respect people who are able to put it together like that and tell their story, whatever their story might be. You know what I mean? Whatever that story might be, however it comes, if it's their story, I respect it and appreciate it. So that's how it came about, man. Langston Hughes, reading a lot of poetry from Langston Hughes, man. The guy that wrote Roots. I don't know if you know the book. Yeah. So that just prompted me to continue writing and push even further and realize I had a voice. And if you have a voice and a platform, there you go.
Yeah, because it's easy just to ride off of what someone else is doing, because you get that a lot, especially in mainstream hip hop. But when someone brings something different, even if it's not received at first, it's the fact that you distinguish yourself out that will resonate with people, and that will give that longevity to that music.
I agree.
Yeah. What about you guys? How did you guys get in the game?
I got in just really. My biggest memory of really loving rap and getting into it and want to do it is shout out to my best friend Anthony. We used to beat on the trays at the lunch table at school. Young though, like in elementary. And we was always had the fucking lunchroom lit going up. Always quick with the words. I liked poetry, so I always liked how they made words rhyme and put it together. I was always loving music too, so I was like, hey, I could do that. Especially
did it come naturally to you?
Yeah, it did. I was always quick, like one of the best freestylers out of the group. Really didn't have to write, so I just took it as a gift, and I just kept doing that. Yeah, I just kept doing it, and it just grew. But it felt good as a kid seeing the lunchrooms go up. Yeah, you freestyling. My homeboy was so cold with the beats, beating with the pencil,
right,
and tapping the side of the lunch tray against the table to make it hit that hit like that high sound.
Yeah, that lunch you showed.
You feel me? You feel me? You feel me?
Because I did theater, so like I don't know about the freestyle section, but that I can resonate. The fact that like you can do something, create something, and people just enjoy. There's almost like something spiritual in that sense.
I agree,
Like
and
you
I
feel like,
felt that.
damn, like all these people, just like I just changed their day.
Yeah. And I did it like not seriously. Like even when I'm at Dub, we was doing serious stuff,
Mhm.
but I didn't take it serious. I had other things in life to worry about. But every time I did it, it was always lit.
Mm.
So I really took it serious when I seen it could get lit. I started meeting people and learning stuff and meeting other famous people and actually interacting with them. I was like, and even them giving me advice and telling me like, "Yo, you got this." So I was just like, you know what? I took it serious one day.
Yeah,
I'm glad I did.
yeah. That's sometimes you just need to dive in.
Man, man, I remember just being young, riding around with my father. He just blasted all kind of music from Mobb Deep, man, Tupac. I used to just be silent in the back, like I just fell in love with the sound, the rhythm, the feel. You feel me? And I originally fell in love with singing, like not for nothing. I was crazy Michael Jackson fan. You feel me?
Mm.
So I
Yes.
really fell in love with just like, and then slowly I started dancing. So I really fell in love with entertaining. You feel me? That was really my number one thing. But slowly through time, I realized I couldn't sing how I wanted to. Like, I mean, I could sing, but I couldn't sing how I wanted to. You feel me? Express myself. So, music, rhythm, all that shit grew with me. I ended up rapping, doing my thing. But, where I'm from, where I grew up at, I mean, you can't say you really did anything without somebody constantly like, hey, you ain't better than so and so, or you can't. You feel me? You get, oh, you nice? Well, my dog nice too. So,
Yeah.
so it was always like I knew when I did rapping, if I was to just if I really stepped in it to create and express myself, but I knew once I started to really like get the hang of like realize that's what I wanted to do. That's why it's like I got to take it a little bit more seriously. You feel me? So through time, growing up, man, it was just the love, man. I got a specific love for this shit. Like it's crazy.
Because it's almost competitive by nature. Like hip hop beefs are like old school, but it almost developed on its own thing on its own. Like now there's strictly parts of hip hop that solely focus on rap battling and rap beefs and stuff like that. Even one that's right now that's happening between Drake and Kendrick has people even outside of the culture listening to that and paying attention
Well, I
to
mean,
that.
sorry.
I was just gonna say rap battling and rap beef
Mhm.
are two different things. Rap battles didn't necessarily have to go at another person when it first came out. It was just showing who you was and how what you had
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
present. Um, as far as it growing, it's like reality TV on that end.
Right.
All hip hop is not like that. See what I'm
Right.
saying? It's on reality TV at that end to where people show up just to talk about somebody else. They study them just to talk bad about them. That's a whole
Right.
different genre,
Right.
actually. And the Kendrick Lamar beef and any other beefs like that,
Mm.
that's propaganda.
Mm.
It, if I'm a multimillionaire, you're a multimillionaire, right?
Yeah.
What are we doing to each other?
We're just giving each other views.
That's all we're doing. They're not in the street. They're not pushing it. They're not
Oh.
really fighting. Neither one of them was a boxer. Neither one of them go out and ain't known for knocking nobody out.
Yeah.
So I don't call that beef. Street beef and beef, problems with people is problem with people. You step outside, it's on and popping.
Yeah.
This is cracking right now. I think that's all delusional. And so that's why I call that reality TV. I don't see that as what it is. So
Facts. Yeah, and again to piggyback on that, you feel me? I really with the battling and I mean not the battling the comparisons and growing up with the rap. I think it was more just to make you really do it, not just play with it. You feel me? I think it was just more of a challenge to really do it. What you can bring to the table, what you can have in your arsenal. Like he said, it was not really necessarily like beef or you talking about anybody or blah blah blah. You feel me? But
It's just a display of skill
Right.
versus to like
And-
actually going after
and
that
it's
person.
yeah, and it's not really I feel like that was what made me really say, okay, I wanted to rap. Like it's in order to show someone, you had to be prepared for that kind of thing. But that's not really something that I was always into. It was just more of like that's what made me really like, okay, I want to rap, express myself. Okay, they liked it that. Let me show them this. Oh,
like he said, the lunchroom tables, like people don't understand. That shit builds. That shit
It was
builds.
sharpening
people,
your
you feel
blade
me?
for sure.
And that shit, I remember the feelings of preparing to even blow their minds the next day at the lunchroom table, whether it was.
Because it's
You know
almost
what
like a
I'm saying?
dopamine kind of thing. It's
Well,
like,
that
what else
kicked
can I
off.
bring more?
It's entertainment. It's like
We used to rib. We used to talk about each other. You know, your mama joke.
All of that.
We used to do that, and that was back and forth.
And me being a student of my craft or of the game, a lot of the biggest early rap or hip hop were diss tracks.
Mhm.
Like if you go back and listen to KRS-One,
Oh,
LL Cool J, Curtis Blow, all of them, like the biggest songs that people was breakdancing to and dancing to before I was even born. Go back and listen to them. They was diss tracks. It was competition. Like Bronx wasn't messing with Brooklyn, like Grandmaster Cass, and you know what I'm saying. And
feels great, man.
yeah, it does though. They all are cold though in their own right.
Yeah.
But it
It's
wasn't.
like, it's messengers.
And they wasn't
Yeah.
taking no BS. They wasn't scared. Like we from Queens. Like no, we from Brooklyn. Like we going at you.
Yeah.
And we going at you. But we cool. But that's the difference between, like he said, beef or battling on a track.
Bringing
Like
the creativity.
they would actually go to a party together.
Mhm.
One would get on stage, diss the other one. Other one would get on the stage right behind him and diss him, and
Facts.
nobody went home hurt. Wasn't no shootings.
Yeah.
Wasn't no this, and this was the culture.
It's a form of expression. It's more. It's like it's no different with artists. It's no different with breakdancing. People used to go show up, have brawls about a breakdance,
About
meet up,
breakdancing. That's what I'm saying. Dance,
everything.
I mean, it's just all a part of like how you express it.
Yeah.
How you want to express your creativity.
I think the culture has grown to
God.
believe themselves to be more strong and more gangster when actually they become more soft. And so they get their feelings hurt over anything more so than
yeah, it's different.
than going out there and showing who they are.
Oh yeah, them emotions will lead you down a crazy road.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, man.
It's like painting a picture. You know, like one thing that popped into me is when Grandmaster Flash did The Message. And when he did that song, it was something to dance to, absolutely. But inside that, he was talking about the socioeconomic conditions that he was going through.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were outside of that world, you would have no idea the things that they were going through. That's one of those things that's special that, like, I feel like hip hop of all things brings to the table.
Yeah, and then when you actually see the music video to that song and the actual real documentaries that he was talking about in the Bronx,
Mm-hmm.
that song painted a picture if you've never been there before in your life. I've been in New York City, never been to the Bronx, but I didn't even need to see the Bronx. But when I seen it, I was like, shh, he wasn't lying. Broken glass everywhere.
Mm.
Like, whoa.
Music raised people, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, parents sometimes ain't always there 24/7 in their kids, you know what I'm saying, presence. But, and the part that what feels in that voice sometimes be the music growing up. You know what I mean? I can't say now. Now people got phones, people got all types of distractions. But growing up, it was music. Everything was music. Right. Music was life.
So let me ask you, you guys this. How does one develop their own style, like their own take on like the genre? Because there's millions of ways you can go about it. And like we said before, like some people just like the coat ride and do something like, well, I know guaranteed if I do it this particular way, there's going to be a certain amount of success. So how does one develop their own style?
I think if it's something you do, it's just like mechanics, right? Each one of them twist their wrench different. You know what I mean? Everybody they do this and that different. Everybody's when they're a painter, they got a different style, but that you're gonna get the same result. I think your voice, your style, it comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that beat, it comes to you, and it's like singing. Hell, you can either sing or you can't. You know what I mean? A lot of people sing in the shower, but it don't sound good to them. Same with rappers. A lot of them rap, but it doesn't sound good to them. You know what I mean? I think I seriously do. I think it's one of those things that's more natural than anything because it's a skill. Like to put words together, you can tell with different rappers. I don't want to really mention no names of like people who've been out there, but there are a lot of them that sound garbage.
Right.
They just happen to be famous because they put that money up. They paid their way. They did what they supposed to do to get where they got. And they had a gang of artists that they put on.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like P wasn't no rapper. He was a businessman. Birdman, I'd be damned if I ever got on the song with him. You got me so fucked up. I had to
Hey man, is you done or is you finished?
Yeah, you finished.
You know what I mean?
And put some respect on my name.
That's what
All right.
I ain't playing with y'all.
You know what I mean? But
on my
as
name.
far as lyricism, but Eazy-E couldn't rap.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They had to put him in and give him the stuff because he had the voice. But he couldn't write rhymes. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. You see what I'm saying?
Do you think it's almost like an it factor, like something like if you like the cadence and rhythm, like is that something that comes naturally, something like either you have or you don't, or is just something you have to
I
develop?
think natural talent is always a dope ingredient.
It develops though.
Right.
It does
Yeah,
develop.
anything like imagine if you was hooping or bat or football, like any round, but we gonna keep it in the music round. If you have a natural talent, that's always a great start
Mhm.
in my book.
Right. But do you feel it's something that like anyone could be an MC, or is it just take a particular person?
No, I don't think anyone could be
Y'all
an
just shut that
MC.
down quick. He's like, nope.
Nah, absolutely not.
That's how you know you heard some bullshit
Yeah.
before.
But honestly, yeah,
I know that you went through a
I'm
flashback
dead.
in your head.
man, heck yeah, I said no so fast. You ain't lying.
That's what I'm saying though. Some people, like I said, it's only gonna sound good to you. Your mama, you know, you got one of them faces only your mother could love. That's just one of the things. You know what I mean? It's not everything ain't for everybody.
No.
That's the easy way to put it. Everything ain't for everybody. And again, it is a more I think it's gonna always have a great impact about being natural. Because you can practice something, but sometimes it ain't for you. I know a lot of people that wish they could play basketball.
Right.
You can get out there and you can dribble a little bit, but the coordination ain't right, man. It's just not there. You're not, damn.
Yeah, because you won't catch me ice skating.
Yeah, you either got it or you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And my hand-eye coordination is pretty great, but
in you, it's not on you.
I mean, imagine
On
being 7
everything.
foot tall. and you
on
can't dunk.
everything.
Imagine that. You're 7 foot tall, but you can't dunk.
Right.
Yeah.
That means basketball is not for you.
But nah, if I'm remembering your question right, the recipe, what I learned and what I've seen, and I think just do what works for you.
Right.
Do what works for you. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Don't try to be like nobody else. Be
Yeah,
yourself.
from what I see nowadays, style is like opinionated, like,
Right.
because I mean a lot of shit is trash right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm guessing right now, I guess we had a new era of hip hop or what these kids may think this shit is, but I mean, growing up and seeing time, we know we have our own form of what we feel hip hop and shit is. You feel me? But like as far as developing style, I mean, like me, I mean a lot of people see my aggression and my voice and everything that, you know, how I expressed myself. It was really based on how I grew up.
Right.
What we call talent was how you put your words together, your bars, and like you do that to the front of average person. Somebody be like, who did something to you? Like who you talking about? Who you mad at? But it's really it's just like it's almost like art. Like if you were drawing or painting, like if someone loves to do skulls. You feel me? And someone likes to do something else. I mean, it's still their form of art. You feel me? I mean, we can say it's whatever, but there's somebody's gonna look at that shit and be like, "Yo, this is talent. Like this is it." As we can see right now with the with the industry going on right now, it's a different ball game. You feel me? Ball game out here.
Yeah, like one thing you were saying, and like it's true, but even like the fact that like it's how hip hop, like it's even expounded outside of the U.S. and you have things that people like would have brought that like we originally would have not even thought of. Like here's an example: like the original thing was about when you rapped that you had to be in rhythm. Then someone like MF Doom comes in.
Boy,
and he
R.I.P.
plays-
to MF.
Yeah, R.I.P. Definitely.
R.I.P.
What-
Yeah, he was a goat.
Yeah, and he played around with that. He played around with that in like something like was pretty much untracked territory, and then people started doing that. You had people like Blueface who did try to do something in that manner, just play it off.
Yeah, there are a few artists that I kind of liked that.
And I grew to like that.
Yeah,
And
like
that's why it's opinion.
dude, yeah, like my first time hearing Freeway, I was like, what?
Mhm.
Because he's an artist who rhymes.
Nah, facts.
He rhymes like 3 bars down the line,
Mhm.
and his voice alone. But when you really break it down, I'm like, yeah, he in his own pocket.
Yeah.
That's what we call it in music's pockets.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he's got that MF Doom. Eminem does it a
Yeah.
lot. He been doing it. Like
Yeah.
they got Kendrick does it. Like they got a pocket to where it's not always boom cat 1 2
Yeah.
3 4 rhyme 1 2 3 4 rhyme 1 2 1 like
Yeah.
the words inside of the bars rhyme.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
seen like one of those videos with MF Doom? Like they break down something like Meat Grinder. It's just words within the words
Yeah.
that rhyme them.
Did you see the one they did on Kendrick with Rigor Mortis?
Yes.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Oh
You're
my
like,
God.
Yeah, and I know every word, but when
Yeah.
they actually sat down and
Yeah.
broke it down and I'm seeing it, I'm like,
Yeah.
shit crazy.
That's a different level.
Right.
That's a whole like.
And I think I'm dope, but ain't right.
Yeah.
Wordplay shit.
Boy, what?
yeah.
Listen.
It almost looks like it's down to like a science the way that it's broken down like that.
It is.
So like, you guys were, I mean, Splita was talking about the current culture of hip hop right now. I wanted to ask your guys' opinions. Like, what do you think is the state of the culture as of right now when it comes to hip hop?
I
all
think
right.
he kind of touched on it already.
Yeah,
Like,
Like, do you guys
I'm
agree with that?
gonna tell you like this, man. I'm gonna really leave it like how he said it, but I've watched hip hop come up all the way around, full circle from the beginning
Facts.
and to right now. And I don't know that you can call everything hip hop. I think, like he said, everybody has a pocket. Everybody has something that they're doing right now, but so much shit sounds so similar. You know, you popping perks, fucking bitches, getting money, shooting niggas.
Preach.
You know, so then I'm sitting around, damn, all y'all doing that?
Yeah.
Every one of y'all doing that?
We've been doing
Damn.
that for years.
Man, we gonna do something
You
different
gonna
or
do
what?
yeah, like there's nothing else y'all do. Y'all just wake up, pop perks, fuck bitches, pull out your sticks, show your guns, and then hold money like this.
Yeah.
So then I'm sitting there going, damn.
Yeah. It creates a monotony.
It's
does.
worse than monotony. It creates it's false advertisement. It creates a false narrative, and then they realize it's real life when they people die.
Yep.
Because I grew up with that. I've been to more funerals than I have basketball games. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you sitting on the other side of that fence, it's not glorified anymore. All my peoples, they'll never tell you they'll do 10 years. They'll never put that out their mouth. You know why? Because nobody want to do 10 fucking days.
No.
But now all these other cats, they young now. They for some reason they got dinosaur strength because they cool with that.
Yeah.
Till they get in there and they all change. Then they transgender. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
No
So
Diddy.
that's
no
what-
Diddy.
so that's where I'm gonna leave
dead.
it. That's where I'm gonna leave it when you talk about that. That's where I'm gonna leave it at.
Yeah. The state of hip hop is it's WWE right now to me.
Yeah, because like I go back and forth in the sense of because I grew up on that era, the Tupac, Biggie, Nas, like that. Those are my people, and when I hear stuff that's new, I don't know if it's.
I
Because
better
now-
put X in there.
Yeah, I'll DMX
Facts, yeah,
absolutely.
Long live X.
That's it.
Amen.
But like, it's that
One of
sense.
the goats.
Oh, absolutely. It's just- you're never gonna hear something like that anymore.
I kick it to Shorty to try to help him understand.
I was finna say, hey, yo, bitch, what's the answer to number 7?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You're gonna hear some shit when a man just growls on the mic.
Bro, that shit crazy.
Hey, but he was so
He was
dope
the
with
best
it.
at what
Oh,
he
yeah.
did, though.
Yeah, he was also in like he wasn't just a rapper.
No.
No.
His whole everything. was
Yes.
just
He had a real story in life. Anyway,
Oh,
again,
absolutely.
that's where I think everything started to change after that era. And then, you know, you got all these guys that's no longer here or no longer rapping, and everything changed. You know, like when I rest in peace to him too, Vaughn. When I see stuff like that, but you glorifying a serial killer, you listen to his raps.
Right.
Are you hearing what the hell he said?
Yep.
I got an old girl singing and at the award show, you know, she'll hold that dime for you. You know, she gonna kill a couple motherfuckers and ready to die for you. You know, you like, damn, did you hear what the fuck she was saying?
Yeah.
That's mainstream now?
Yep.
Did you hear what they glorifying, how they putting it?
Yep.
And what they're allowing? Because there are so many other artists with so much to say. There are so many other artists that are way more skilled than what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah.
I know a lot of them personally. That if they touch the stage, man, they're gonna perform for you. They're gonna entertain. They're gonna do exactly what it's supposed to be. They're not coming out there perked out, walking across that bitch about to fall. It's not, you know what I mean? And they still turning up crowds. They turning up crowds, man. And I think that we direct it. I think hip hop directs actual life. That's how powerful it is. It directs actual lives. It transforms people's lives. You got a good girl going bad. You got a soft dude going hard. You know what I mean? In a matter of a fucking week, you need to listen to a CD. You know what I mean? And it stirs an entire culture, or entire generation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody wake up in the morning and say, I just want to be peeled out.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody wake up and say, man, I just want to do drugs all day and never do anything else. But it became a way because it's a strong influence. That's what I mean. That's all I can say. It's very powerful. So what we do, words are very powerful. That's what people fail to realize. Words in general, your energy, words in general are very powerful.
Right.
So what we speak on ourselves and what we put in the air for ourselves and we put in the air for others comes back, and that's going to be our lives.
Right. I was gonna ask you like how much does that influence the culture? Like there's
Man.
something like Andre 3K when he did the song Hey Ya, he basically said like you don't even listen to what I'm saying, you just want to dance.
Dance, yeah.
And that's why like I feel like that to piggyback on for what you said, that's why a lot of people listen to that sort of thing because they know if you have a nice hook, people are just gonna listen to it regardless of what you say.
Yeah. That's what it boiled down to. To put it in simplest terms, I call it the Pied Piper effect. Like they gonna follow, especially if you have the machine behind pushing this to the masses.
Right.
Like he said, music is powerful and words are. So what you speak into the universe and into the existence, don't be surprised if it happens.
Right.
Like so, that's pretty much how I put it. They're gonna people are followers too. Like leaders are, to me, are few and far. Even though it's billions of people, a lot of people move in masses.
And look at the leaders nowadays. Like,
And then you gotta thank you, and then you gotta take an accountability. Who's leading?
yeah, they don't even do the perks. They say that to do on their
Yeah.
songs. They're telling, I just popped 30 perks. Ain't no fucking way you.
No,
pop
Yeah,
no,
for
you be
real.
dead.
Yeah, thank you.
And you got all these people overdosing, really thinking he
Yeah.
popped that shit.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
And then like you said, listening to your music, even what are you doing to right the wrong? You just had 1 million kids go out on perked out on 30s. Are you giving back to the cause at least? Are you paying? You know what I'm saying? Like, so what are we doing here?
and they get back ain't never gonna mount up to what they take.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's
They
what
take is crazy.
Thank you. At the end of the day.
It's just like the pharmaceutical companies. They tell you right in your face.
Facts.
May cause diarrhea, headache, severe
Yeah.
pain, diagnosis. Nigga, you might die tomorrow.
But you
know
say
what I mean?
so
And you go,
fast
but
that
they
you
telling
don't
you.
catch it.
They also telling you though it could help you on this end.
And you can't
This what
run
we
from
doing.
that.
And it's
That's a
it's
fact.
right in your face though.
You go get your you go to your higher ups to get info. They gonna send you to the same shit. I mean, advise you the same shit. Then you go to your doctor for help. They gonna advise you the same shit. Anywhere you go, they gonna tell you to get on that same prescription
Yeah.
because it's all a part of their little shit. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys. It almost feels like
It's almost
a
like you can't get help. You feel me?
like I was gonna ask you guys. It's almost like a chicken and egg thing. Do you think it's something that like how the mainstream culture shifts? Do you think it's something that's like individual MCs to decide like this is a quick way to make a good buck to bring it forward, or you think it's something like music companies that direct artists to be like, this is the sound that we want you to do?
Quick answer, I think it's a difference. I think in the beginning, the hip hop started out as just a passion because you got to think they wasn't making big bucks early. Then you got people who saw visionaries cash. So I think it shifted. I think earlier MCs back from 70s, 80s, even to the early 90s actually loved music. And then you always get vultures. You always get leeches no matter what you do that only see the dollar amount. So I think it's shifted, like you said, with younger people making ringtone rap. They think about money. They filling clubs and this and that. Like it's all a bag to some artists. So I think it's switched in short for me. That's my opinion.
I mean, like especially now with the technology we have, I always feel like it's almost like a blessing and a curse. So the blessing is that no matter where you stand for economically, you can get your voice out there and put your music up there. On the flip side, that allows anybody to do it until you have some like bullshit that comes through, and all it takes is some people to be like, "I did with it," and that's it. It doesn't matter.
Definitely oversaturation.
Yeah.
Like he said, I think people really love this. I think that it gets really, really cloudy and things get real weird whenever you have to realize what you're doing with it. It's like the creative part. I mean, there's people, like I always say, you could put me on the moon in the studio, come back years later, and I'm gonna still have songs. I don't give a fuck if nobody listening, kind of shit. You feel me? It's like I love it like that. You know what I mean? And people really love it, but there's a discouragement when you realize you have to do something with it in order to become something.
Yeah, it has to.
It's
come
like,
from the
whoa,
soul.
it's like a detachment. You know what I'm saying? And disconnect. And there's some people who have their shit in order to where they don't give a damn about the music. They want to get lyrics from this person. They just got the look. They got the image. They gonna try to push it on. It's hard. That's why it's shout out to the to the mainstream artists, like not the mainstream, the independent artists. You feel me? Those they don't understand that fight. That fight is crazy.
Because they're doing it for the love of it. Right now, they're like,
There's a
it
lot
may
of-
not be paying out now, but it's gonna come
And
through.
love don't pay your bills. So it's like
Independent my whole career. So
I'm an underground bandit, baby.
Well, you hear me? Everything on my
Underground.
own, out my own pocket with the team, with the
Respect,
family, bringing it back
respect,
home.
respect.
Yeah, I never signed shit.
We still do
sound ourselves.
We do the same thing nowadays. That's what we're doing. We still
Yeah.
we still hanging out. We still pushing it together. We still bringing our peoples when we
And we helping people like us. Because listen, if anybody understand the independent struggle and see talent within someone who don't have a bag behind them, is me. For sure that. So I feel what you were saying on game. Yep.
So when you guys are writing a song, like could you explain to people, because there's probably a lot of people here that want to get in on it, but they don't know where to start. Like, could you explain like the writing process and how do you begin to like create something of your own?
Oh, me, it's always I can't even say. See, sometimes I'll just be sitting there, and something be going through my head, so I'll start writing with no beat. Other times I hear a beat, and the beat is talking to the beat. The rhyme is on the beat already. Like I'm listening to the beat, and I hear words. I hear words to it already. You know what I mean? So I go with it. I just start dropping them.
For me, I want to help people and drop gems. The professional answer Because when I started really doing music, my cousins made me learn the business first before I even dropped any songs or any of that. If you're a writer and you actually want to write, listen up, people. This is how you do it. ASCAP, BMI first and foremost, or if not, ask somebody about it. Someone that you know who do music for real. If not, Google. Your phone is your best friend. ASCAP if you're a songwriter. So go to ASCAP.com. I think the membership was like $35-$50. You write all your stuff in there. That's how you get your publishing and your money back, and you're self established as a songwriter for sure. But yeah, that's all I know so far as dropping a gem for the people. Yeah.
Mine is expression. I mean, I had a crazy ass life growing up. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do, so I ain't really singling myself out. But my life was interesting growing up. So it was more like expression. I knew I had to find an escape at that time. Growing up, I channeled it. I directed it a little bit more about what the people may think. A lot of it was just getting it off, impressing. I mean, entertaining a lot. That's how you know what I'm saying. So that was more of like my look on it growing up.
There was one thing that you said about like I remember you were saying like, well, that's not real hip hop. Like, do you believe there's a certain core tenets of what makes hip hop like authentic?
I mean, to answer that, I would say more. I'll say I'll be able to distinguish more what's not.
Right.
Reality, being yourself, telling the story, bringing the vibe and the feel. That's hip hop. Smoking crack and shit, that's drug music. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just a difference, man. Hip hop is an expression of self, expression of your community, an expression of life. It's clothing, it's breakdancing, it's a whole culture, man. It's verbalization, it's a talk, it's a walk, it's a language. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a whole aura. So
I agree.
I mean, yeah, some things just don't belong. So that's that's the easiest way to say it.
And
Yeah, facts.
for me, being technical, bro, hip hop and rap to me is two different things. So when you say the word hip hop, it's everything he just described.
Right.
When you say rap to me, it's other shit. You got gangster rap, drill music. That to me, that's just rapping, bars, battle shit. So to me, differentiating between the two. You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop to me is everything he described. It's a love. It's a culture. It's everything that comes with the music, and it's usually like shit we really, really resonate with. A story like Lauryn Hill. It don't even have to come from a guy. She's definitely hip hop.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? So listen,
One of the best albums in the '90s, easy.
and I'm a dude from the trenches,
yeah,
but that's hip hop.
yeah.
So
it's
that's just an example.
It's the clothing, but it's the art, it's the graffiti, it's
It's
so
everything
much to it.
embodied.
It's
Yeah,
embodiment.
yeah, for sure.
And certain things don't fit.
And that's us expressing, like whoever. It doesn't matter what you do and what you're into. Everybody has like a form of expression, and I think it goes back to what bro was saying too. Like words are so powerful. So I think rap probably just stood out a little bit more than everybody else's expression. Maybe you feel me, but so a lot of people get a lot of bullshit for it. But I don't really like. I can listen to something and separate expression and creativity. Like I could see if somebody's trying to execute something, or if somebody was really trying to tell a story. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And it took a while for me to get there because I hear a song, if I don't like it, I don't like it. But then you start singing that shit, radio con, you feel me? Start jamming that shit, and then you start growing, and then you don't like it for what you were looking for out of it. You start liking it for what it is are trying to, you feel me, express. So I was like, okay, I see where I like it for that. Now if you can't, it ain't gonna be my top 5, it ain't gonna be my top 1,000 maybe, but I guess I heard you. You feel me? I'll take it. What you give me?
No, that's real. That's another thing too. Yeah, a lot of artists grew on me. Like giving people a chance. Yeah, giving people a chance. Yeah, because like track immediately off. Boom, get out of here.
Like I had a hate, like a real hate for some of the, like certain
Me too.
words.
Listen, some big artists now.
Everybody loved Drake. I never did.
All right, see, since we saying names, I didn't want to say a name, but I mean, I Young Thug.
Yo, listen.
When Young Thug came out, bro.
Yeah.
And at that time, I was feeling for Lil Wayne for what he was going through or some shit. So when he was coming out, and I'm like, if they don't get this Lil Wayne nigga out, but then growing to what he now, it's like I see a whole different nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it-
you
and-
see an
and,
evolution of it.
Yeah.
You know,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go back to Atlanta. One dude is my nigga. Actually, I fuck with them now. Pluto, FVG Future. He grew on me. He grew on me when I first heard him. I was like, "What is this?" And then that was an era too, where I was having to shift into what he was talking about, the era of music, where all the auto tune, less bars. It was just music to move to or dance to, but listen to him because he trap, I trap. So it's like, yeah, Pluto grew on me, but now I'm a huge Future fan, bro. He's like to me
Oh yeah.
a GOAT in his own right, in his
Oh,
lane
yeah.
for what he's done for so long. Yeah.
Because he brings something completely different. Like his thing is like
This shit
more of
hit.
like
I ain't
he
gonna lie. Shout
creates
out
a
to you,
vibe,
Pluto.
Yeah.
Shout outs, man.
Many good nights with you, bro.
Man, what? Oh God.
Oh, God, for real. I swear. Yo,
Yeah.
for real.
It's crazy because hip hop came a
I'm gonna
long
put
way.
Boy,
Makes
fuck up
sense,
some
yeah.
comments.
See why y'all on that vibe? Hey, y'all want to get something going with everybody on the vibe? See like they all on
Here
the
y'all
vibe,
go,
man.
man.
Let's get something going.
So let me guys ask you this: like, if you had like a budget, like an unlimited budget, who would you put on the track with you?
Just one song or like a project? Just one feature song?
Yeah, just one feature song.
Oh, that's a tough question.
Not for me, man. I'm sick with it. I'm crazy. I grab Scarface up.
Shit.
Yeah, I grab Face up ASAP.
I'm not mad at that answer at all.
Yeah, I mean it don't take me
And
long.
that's for so many things. He didn't even reach for like who's the most pop and who's
Nah.
the most.
Man,
That's just.
and he already knew.
I can tell you
I
that
know
off the top.
too though. I know too though. But damn, bro.
Yeah, because there's just two different types of success. There's the who can bring the most people in, and then there's the people that
I'm
are
sticking with the
lyrical.
respect, man. I'm sticking with the
Yeah.
respect and the realism, man. That's what I'm
yeah.
sticking with.
That's
You can be popular, you can be all that. I'm sticking with. I'll put face on with it.
Unlimited budget. Man, I already know because he's probably my favorite artist. Because I seen him grow and as an artist, and my niggas is dope as fuck. I'm gonna grab Lil Wayne, bro. I'm gonna grab Weezy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
Wayne.
sorry,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
My fault, gang.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab Weezy. I'm gonna grab Wayne, bro.
I can
Cause
see
look,
that. I can see
this
that.
man do it all. He been doing it all. The man been rapping since he was
Yeah.
12
He
years
makes
old.
it so
Nobody do it like Wayne.
Wayne,
I
bro.
know y'all like Drake. I know y'all like these people. I get it.
I mean,
But nobody doing it like nobody done it like Wayne. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even
give me
talking about
Tunchi.
success, but like
Like the way Little
grow
Wayne,
with it.
yeah,
man.
like the
He's
way
always, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
the way Little Wayne does it, like it almost it almost feels straight up effortless.
Jigga.
Like it.
That's my
really-
number
yeah,
2.
Yeah, like the way he, especially did you guys hear like on him when he did Brand New?
crazy.
yeah.
My God. Like that's what it is. Like he does it so like that it feel like, and even when you hear about how he gets on the booth, like a lot of times
Yeah.
he doesn't even write shit down.
Nah, he don't look.
Why'd you choose Jay-Z? I have to ask this. Because I listen to Jay-Z and all I hear is Biggie and other people's songs.
Oh,
I'm being honest. I'm being real honest right now. So I'm real curious.
I love that question though, because that's real. I understand when you say that. Where you from?
I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But I was
Oh,
raised
okay.
on the West Coast and then lived in
Okay.
Tennessee for like the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I'ma
That was
answer
always a
after
thing.
you.
That was always a thing growing up between, when you say big, because that was literally like, and I hear Big L and all that shit too. I get it, but
Yeah, Big L, you can hear he's using their actual lyrics.
Hey,
He's using
but-
Pac. He's using actual
and we could say that
bars.
about
Hey,
Drake. We
look,
could say that about Wayne.
yeah.
We could say that about a few
Everybody
people.
recycles,
Yeah,
yup,
yeah.
yup.
But one thing
Recycle.
about
They use
the whole
Jay-Z
song.
I mean
for
that
me,
too. Most people do that too, though.
It
Try
had
to
to
sample or
be-
remix.
It had to be his game. I think I don't even
Okay.
care about
Alright.
his rapping. Like lyrically, I feel like a lot of people could put things better, a little bit better. Even
Right.
though he's retarded with it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But growing to like explore other artists, I think people can probably present it a little better. But the game,
Yeah, hell of a
mean,
businessman.
oh,
Hell of a businessman
Oh,
off rip.
in his lyrics,
Wayne,
like-
Wayne also a great businessman, and Wayne took a lot on the chin. I never used to like him because I didn't like the representation. I actually came from a certain society, you know what I mean? I have tattoos and stuff all on me, you know what I mean? That all mean something. So for me, I was already an adult that, doing my thing when these guys was doing their thing. I was in my prime, that little era where we doing us too, you know what I mean? So I didn't have a full respect. Now for BG, I fully respect BG. C Murder, I respected the hell out of him. I fuck with Fiend. I fuck with a lot of people, you know what I mean? But it was also other ones I saw that just wasn't what it is, you know what I mean? So for me, Jay-Z, great businessman. Like I said, great businessman. Yes, he had to come from a certain place, but it's a lot of snake shit,
Oh yeah, for
a
sure.
lot of deviation, a lot of
Yeah.
deviance, and
Yeah.
I've watched the people in this crowd. So for me, Dame Dash, I fuck with way more than I would
Yeah, me too.
Jay-Z. You know what I mean?
Me too.
I would fuck with Dame because I watch his that motherfucker got one hell of a motherfucker. What the fuck? The word is in the tip of my tongue. But he putting it out there. He doing his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit.
Shout out to Desco Poppiting, man.
Yeah.
You know, big on him. I'm big on him.
And but that was just a real question. Like with Wayne, I understand. I mean, Wayne came up and he still had to do his thing. People was fucking him over. You know, he kept kicking him on the chin.
Yeah.
He kept pushing.
Everybody
He was one of
left and he stayed.
Yeah, he was one of the hardest working motherfuckers moving.
I mean,
will
we
give him that.
we could throw some salsa. I want to mix it up a little bit. We gonna mix it up a little bit. But I did see Wayne kiss somebody.
Oh yeah,
You know what?
I wouldn't.
there's
I
a
didn't
lot
pick
of-
him. I
so
picked Face.
this
Just
is
so y'all know,
very
I picked
true.
Face.
And we grabbed. I saw
picked
it.
Face.
Now it wasn't
Very
he say.
true.
You know, we hear he say, but I saw it.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
Rap City, the basement.
So when I and not for nothing.
Yes.
When I first
He called another man his daddy as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
know.
like growing up, not for nothing though. DG was Lil Wayne, was the Lil Wayne. If he
Yes.
didn't get into his little, you know what I'm saying, DG was him.
if he went on a heroin,
Yeah, if he ain't
Yeah.
fuck up and go
Going
that
to
way,
jail.
he was him. And I think they would have, you know, he would have took it a little bit. But like, I don't say nothing to discredit Lil Wayne because, like I say, he's my first pick as far as create artists. Like, you know, so I try to like separate them, but. Man, nowadays,
I'ma stick with Face, man.
If you digging, boy, you can find some shit on these.
He
Like,
did.
I'm scared to say Diddy nowadays.
look,
Like,
he's-
a couple years ago, I would have said Diddy would have been one of my niggas.
Coming up
man.
Right.
eventually. I knew that shit was coming
He
up
said, "You
eventually.
seen it live?" Yes, it happened live. I saw it too. I was like, "What the fuck?"
man, that
It's
just
a shame to
fucked me
say, make you ashamed to say shit now. R. Kelly, like, come on, bro.
Man.
What the hell going on?
Yeah, that's
You know
why
what I'm
to
saying?
me it's like you can have people you respect, but you can't have idols like
You know what I mean?
I'm
I'm not chasing
saying
something.
Jay Z now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna regret saying that shit now pretty soon.
Probably.
Yeah, because he hang out with Diddy.
Hey,
and
listen. 5 million or dinner with Jay-Z.
I'm taking the money,
Yeah,
man.
give me the bag, bro.
I look at that question a little bit different now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, dinner with Jay Z. Hold on now.
Yeah,
If he's
I don't
anything
want no
like
dinner.
Diddy, boy, that's probably a
Get that
different
bread.
situation right there, boy.
Take his
He's gonna be
money.
checking his food.
Wait, what?
Nah, you owe him after dinner, nigga.
For real.
They take you to dinner. You know what I'm saying?
God,
They-
you
they-
ain't lying.
Nothing's for free.
I ain't going.
I love you,
That's a
Beyonce.
fact. That man said $500,000 for a meeting.
Yeah. I ain't going, man. I tell you what. I believe in meeting yourself, so I ain't gonna meet myself there.
Nah, for sure. Nah, but on a serious note, for real.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Face again. man.
Yeah. People like Face and people who like, you
He's
know,
OG.
they crazy with it. You know,
You know what I mean?
Do you guys have albums out? Like, because I wanted to ask you guys,
do.
like, when you create an album, like, how do you like? What kind of themes do you tend to go for? Like, what are like basically how do you create that process of it? And like also in the
Mine was I go to Reverb and different places. I got some stuff on YouTube as well, but I haven't been in the studio in a while. But it was based off the society at the time, man. Like knowledge keeps, you know what I mean. And so that's what I named one of my albums. You know what I mean? Knowledge keeps, and it was just dropping a gang of tracks, man, that we're gonna catch your ear. You know what I mean? I'm just coming at you real hard and talking about society. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talking about my stance in society and how you gotta always take every lesson as a lesson, man. You gotta take knowledge as value.
That's a fact.
You gotta put that in like you do your dollars. Like, I see people chasing dollars, but I don't see them chasing knowledge. You know what I mean? So how you gonna keep them dollars you chasing?
We was chasing our goals, not chasing money.
Right. You know what I mean? So when it comes into that, you have to start with some. I mean, you got to know what you're doing. If I gave you $100,000 right now, what the fuck you gonna do with it?
Right.
Spend it.
Right.
Well, then you ain't got no knowledge, and your knowledge didn't keep.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because that could change your life. That can change the next couple generations if you play the cards right.
Yeah, I got 2 albums streaming on all DSPs: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all that. As far as the themes, like I got 2 albums. One is a joint project with my little brother because he make all my beats. He's a dope artist. I'm probably his biggest fan. But shout out Polo Hash. What up, bro? Shout out to Atlanta. The creative process was us just on some like Starlito, Don Trip, Step Brother stuff. Like he bringing the best of him, I'm bringing the best of me, and we gonna just collab. So like everything was kind of organic. Like we really didn't even have a theme. We were just gonna make a bunch of dope songs together. Like some of the songs on there, I wrote for him. but he's an engineer and he make beats. So guess what? Like there's a song called "Get It In." It's actually an R&B song. I wrote it for him because when I wrote it, I heard him. But when he heard it, he heard both of us. So he made me do a verse and get on the hook. And it's probably one of my favorite songs ever, that we created. So like for that project, we just wanted to do some dope collaboration. For my solo project, it's called Smoke and Mirrors. Like, hey, you ain't seen shit, like Smoke and Mirrors. So like, and we get hot, Space Gang, you know what I'm saying? So that was the theme. So like, I got a lot of smoking music on there, a lot of rider music, a lot of laid back music. I got some freestyles on there. I was really just wanted to showcase my talent. I got like 2 or 3 R&B songs on there, so it was like a mashup of myself. But I got a project I'm working on called 913 D Bland, which is my real name and my birthday. So that's gonna be more of a personal introduction on every song with a theme that's got something to do with my life, where I'm from, how born, who's my family, my mom and dad. Use my real name, like giving you me. So, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I got an album. I'm working on an album right now. I got a few mixtapes out. I got Pain versus Paper. All platforms. Check that out. I got my R&B album. Mixtape out called Love Spell. Check that out. You feel me? I got another mixtape called Mud. You feel me? Out the mud with it type shit. Check that one out. And I just dropped one recently called I Got That Fire. And albums are more like personal to me. I feel like I want to do an album. When I go to start doing my albums and shit, I just feel like I got a different idea of how I want to do certain shit. You feel me? And how I want to present it. I feel like I'm jabbing right now with these mixtapes, spreading out just giving people an idea of how many ways I could come and seeing what people gravitate to, see what people like the most. You feel me? Just trying to. Because and my album coming soon. Actually, I got one in the thing, but I'm still holding off, still getting my database up. You feel me? Reading up on it. You feel me? But for the most part, yeah, go check those things out, man. See what I'm working with. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that would be a wrap for us for today. Gentlemen, if you guys have any final plugs, feel free to throw them out now.
Oh man, y'all can just check us out. We all over the spot, man. But DUBELEETUNITE on Reverb. You can check out the Instagram, man. DUBLEUP75. I'm telling y'all, check us out, man. We're doing movies, we're doing commercials, podcasts, man, music, of course. Check us out.
I just want to shout out to y'all. Appreciate it. Shout out to your podcast, bro. I want to see it grow and blow up, bro. Thank you for having me be a part of it.
Absolutely.
I'd love to come back and see you on a dope ass fucking rich ass platform or something. But shout out to all my people who ever been in my life, all the way to teachers, to family. It was a village growing up. I'm an '80s baby. Everybody that's doing this, all my people, I want to see them succeed. If you're looking for me, Google Space Gang. That's the easiest way to get all my Instagrams, all my Twitters, all my DSPs, and it's Space Gang with an S. SPASEGANG. Couldn't copyright C. NASA got that shit. So
Hey. And yeah, me, you could Google me, YUNGSPLITA, Young Splita, 1T. YUNGSPLITA. You can hear my music on all platforms. You can check me out. I just dropped a few music videos a couple months ago. I got a song just came out called Flex. Dropped a video to the album. I Got That Fire. That's my not album, mixtape. To the I Got That Fire mixtape. And then I got the video I Got That Fire recently that just dropped. Yeah. Y'all go check that out, man. I got a few things out, in motion. I got a mixtape on the way. We working, we trying to hit accurate. Growing up, we learning from our mistakes, you feel me? And like he said, love it, shout out to the fam, shout out to my brothers, shout out to my mama, shout out to my father, shout out to the people that love me, grew with me, you feel me? And it's all love, you feel me? We trying to just make shit shake, make shit work. Shout out to you too for the love, you feel me? And we here, Splita.
Let's fucking go.
What up?
Yeah,
Shout out to
gentlemen.
Big Key, baby.
Let
Love.
go.
Yes, sir. Gentlemen, it was a pleasure. But we can't just end it on that. We got 3 MCs right here. So they might spit a little some here, some.
Ah, shit.
Shit. You got to get it off on a high note.
Oh, fuck.
Let's get it. This is the Take One podcast. Let's go, Will.
DUB. Elite Unite. Let's tell these niggas what it is. Big Key, shout out, baby. Turn my loco. What's up, baby? Let's see what we're gonna come with, man. All right, man. I woke up and told the whole world they can kiss my ass. Give me my cash, motherfucker. All the rest I'll pass. Keep your accolades and fresh made verses, your nice words. I ain't concerned with shit, bitch. I'm stuck on the curb, trying to get it all, nigga. My scrapple and herb. And if your ass standing there, why you looking perturbed? The story is known. Half these niggas fucking they gone. You see me, I'm out here, but nigga, I'm not alone. I'm one of the strongest cats that they ever did see. It's a lion out the jungle, nigga. Why be me? To try to be me, you have to do so many things. And it starts with a life lesson, a cut on the swing. I'm doing major moves, so I'm packing and moving weight. You see me on the mission, city to city and state to state. I'm trying to do different things. I'm trying to live different planes. Your ass is on the same swing, looking for different blame. I left them diamonds alone so many years ago. Put down the cars, nigga, cash on my home. Told these niggas I'm never out here. I'm living wrong, but I'm still getting it right while these niggas on their own. Now, no ET, so we never phone home. No talking up on the phone, keep them cellulars alone. Told these motherfuckers it's the same with all pages. Everybody's fucked up, but we living through these stages.
Splitter.
Yeah. Splita. Yeah, man. Big fish. Megalodon, man. You already know the fucking vibes, man. Yeah. Check it. Yo. Tell me, what would you do with all of this pain? I'm feeling alone. Got me going insane. It's hard for me to put trust in somebody. That's why I don't fuck with nobody. Pain hurts. Niggas put in the game first. They begging me, but seen that I rose from the damn dirt. My legacy is off trying to leave on this earth. Fuck it. Even if I bleed, then it's worth it. I stood humble. Heard them talking through the mumble, but never fumble. Stood superior through the rumbles. I never crumble, never fall, never tumble. I seen the hate, seen the fake. This what it come to, but still I'm here. Still I rise, still I stand. Went to war, did it all for the fam. Through it all, I continue to be a man. I never care how they feel, cause they don't give a damn. They really won't understand where I came from, nigga. I done seen pen and paper really change up niggas.
Take us home, Stretch.
I got you, broski. Space gang bang. Shout out my bro, Mo Money. Polo Hash, Rookie Spaceships. I see you. Free my dog Rio, man. Yeah. See what I got in stash. I just missed another flight, so fuck it, I'm getting high. Call up my brother Mo, hey, come scoop me, I need a ride. He pull up in that black on black and all black, man, it's a vibe. My niggas never been. Chocha, we local and we gon' slide. See, I'm lit in real life. You turn up for social media. I been getting bread. You can call me Young Pizza Crust and still deliver packs to your door. Not talking Pizza Hut. See, this is what you get when you trap. Boom like Expedia. Fuck my felonies, I keep the stick like a blind man. Whipping in the kitchen, chickens jumping out the frying pan. Woo! What you know about wrist work? Top chef stirring the pot until my wrist hurt. A whole lot cooking my car. That's what my wrist worth. Out here getting this cheddar. Keep it G to the letter, boss type. Just a young OG and a trendsetter. No cap, real rap. Now tell me who do it better. Yeah, just a little something, just a little light work, slight work.
Hey, hold on, let that play on.
What was that?
Let that play on.
You play on?
Let it play on.
I'll jump back in that bit. Look, don't play with me.
Hey.
Do you want to go to it together?
Hey, say, I tell y'all like this, man. What's crazy? Oh, shit. They say warm days make cold nights. Play out of sight, out of mind. Keep it how it is. We search and find and holy grind. Now, holy grail, nigga, that's the spell of the spells. Me, myself, been reminiscing about my days in them cells. I'm trying to rebel and keep myself all above ground. I tell these motherfuckers hollowed out, but I still love the sound. Every time a round spit, my arm get the twitch. I get the feeling something internal, like fuck that bitch. But anybody got problems with me, I let it go. And anybody got other problems, then let it be known. Cause I'm homegrown. That's D.U.B., the underground bandit, nigga. Come bout see me. Had to tell them, cause people don't listen. Everything that shine in the dirt, they really won't glisten. It ain't no diamond, motherfucker. That's my foot about to pass. That means you come around, keep talking, put my foot in your ass. Everybody playing games. I ain't playing the same. I tell you motherfuckers keep yelling, my fucking...
Thank you guys so much for showing up. Take one. Let's go.